working hard to get gangs, guns, and drugs off the streets of Chicago. Police, the public, and city agencies working together for a safer city. These are the stories of those committed to the future of our neighborhoods. What are police and your neighbors doing to make Chicago safer? What'll you do? I'm Peter Carl, and this is Chicago Crime Watch. There's a new addition to the Chicago Police Memorial along the Chicago lakefront, a remarkable statue, months in the making, that pays tribute to a special group of officers who were catastrophically injured. A large flatbed truck carries the new statue rolling down Lakeshore Drive at dawn. Escorted by police, it makes its way past Soldier Field and winds down a path at Gold Star Families Memorial and Park.
My dream of this was that every generation of police officers would add something to the park, and the catastrophically injured statue is the next logical piece to put in there. And what it's going to honor is all the police officers in our history that were catastrophically injured and went on disability and lived the rest of their lives, and the sacrifice they made for the people of Chicago.
The statue's arrival is a special moment for Denise Damagala and her son. 22 years ago, as a gang crimes officer, Bernie Damagala responded to a barricade situation. He was shot in the head and left disabled. At the time, Bernie and his wife Denise were the parents of a 4-year-old son and 4-month-old twin boys.
It just really tugs at the heartstrings to see the bronze and the detail and the eyes. It's so lifelike. It's just gorgeous. It brings back the day of the incident, brings back all the years. It's really something that a piece of art can do all that, but it's just beautiful.
Officer Cedric Brumley was paralyzed in a squad car accident. He was responding to a call of an officer in trouble.
Looking at it, it's like almost reminiscent of exactly of what happened to me. My son was 6. My daughter was 15 months. And, my partners were there all the time for me. And it's pretty much reminiscent of that.
The new statue is the work of artist Julie and Amri Amrani. Prior work includes the Michael Jordan statue and a host of other sports and civic figures nationally.
The input to the artist came from the catastrophically injured officers. All of them were there to give their input to the artist. When I started to see the mold of the statue with the police officer sitting there and the child with his arms around the police officer's neck, and that's exactly what those officers told us. Don't just put a police officer in a wheelchair. Put him with his family and his support group, and I think it's just wonderful, and it's going to be something that every Chicagoan's going to be proud of.
Well, there was a few of us on the committee, and we just had open discussions, and the artists, Julie and Amri, they listened to what we had to say, and there was so much detail. Everything from the police memorial hat that my husband Bernie wears every single day. He wears that hat, and the children that they're holding, all those little details meant so much, whether it was the blanket or to have the officer in his uniform, because they are the police no matter what happens, and they still want to be the police. We all still want to belong.
I just feel like the luckiest man in the world to be a part of this, and I know the Sacred Wall over there, those guys, they'll take my place any day if they were here, I'm sure. But I'm here and I get to see my kids grow up into, a young man and a young woman. They could come here and say, that's what my dad was about. That's what he did. He might be in the chair now, but he was a part of something. He was a part of this. He was a Chicago police officer.
Yeah, it is a great feeling. If you can do that for your client, then you've achieved everything, It's hitting the hearts of others that really matters,
Our studio is grateful for what's done here. And we've been honored, all of us, all the artists in the studio are talking about this and happy to be involved.
3, 2, 1. That is very spectacular. Wow.
The following week, the new statue is unveiled, a permanent reminder of sacrifice, set on sacred ground, framed by the beauty of a special city.
I don't think you could ask for more. It's the backdrop of Soldier Field and the city of Chicago is amazing, really. And then the lake right here, it's perfect. It is.
It's Chicago. It's a point where you stand here, you have a good visual, emotional view of the city of Chicago.
Thank you. I thank you to everyone that was a part of this, and from the artists who listened with compassion and just picked all the details out and brought something, ideas so to life. It's just amazing to know that these sacrifices were made and that everybody remembers. Really means a lot.
I want to thank Phil Klein for the vision of this, because he's always showing us that, we are still a part of the police department, that we are truly not forgotten.
The statue's unveiling came at what's becoming an annual tradition here in Chicago, the Candlelight Vigil. Hundreds gathered at the police memorial site to remember the 550 Chicago police officers killed in the line of duty.
Tonight is a testament to the service, sacrifice, and character of 550 of Chicago's finest police officers, men and women whose lives were taken for the most noble of cause, protecting the lives of others.
This is a special place in the eyes of the people of the city of Chicago. No words can express to the families the loss of a loved one. I don't care who you are. It is a loss of a loved one. Their mother, their father, their brother or sister, their husband. It doesn't matter. It is part of their heart. I hope this memorial explains to you that the love and affection we have for their sacrifice. And there are heroes, and the heroes are behind me.
1960, Leonard F. Baldy, Joseph E. Chapman Jr.
As night falls, the names of 550 fallen officers are read aloud, a simple and solemn remembrance. As attendees honor and remember, paying tribute with handheld blue lights, they were surrounded by a city skyline paying its own tribute. That's it from the Crime Watch News Team. I'm Peter Carl. Thanks for watching.